Hey guys, I found time off my busy schedule to actually make a tutorial, not tutorial, sorry, it's more of a demonstration video of my newest project, the rutlup Mark 1 or M1, M1 being modular system 1 because this is the first of the iteration. So basically what it is just a bullpup retaliator that I've minimized and added a whole bunch of upgrades and barrels and whatnot. I can't well, you guys have already seen it on my most of you guys have already seen my post on the page itself, but the functions and whatnot are pretty much only fully shown on a video. You can't most people don't really understand how things will work just by looking at a picture. So basically this is just a stock blaster itself. It's a shortened, minimized retaliator, sawed-off handle, shortened plunger rod. Basically, I just cut off the tip, making it as small as possible without actually getting in the way of much. You do need the bottom of your plunger rod to actually be resting on the shell right here, so that it adds a counter resistance to when the catch actually has it, when it's actually caught on the plunger catch plate. There we go. Catch plate. Yeah. Other than that, it's fully functioning. All locks removed. The ARs are still intact to lengthen the life of the blaster itself. Dry firing, it only, at this point, just ruin the blaster. And for an elite blaster like this, you don't really need to drill out the ARs. Other than that, this is a return spring. I'll get to that in a moment. This is an extended charging handle. There we go. Now, on the pictures, most of you couldn't really see this because it was camouflaged really nicely with some of the black paint that was already on there. But what it is, it basically just extends the reach of the plunger, or of the charging handle, pretty much, so it makes it more comfortable when you're actually charging it. Alright? Other than that, the way the two triggers are linked is with this bent iron rod that loops through this hole right here, and it links up to this rear trigger and the front trigger. Basically what happens is you just thread it through. Now basically the whole thought process of this blaster itself was just modularity, like make room for upgrades. That's pretty much what I've done. Alright, this is the back. This is the back. Sorry, this is the buttstock that pretty much covers all the space up front. There we go. Covers up the rod, so that you can still manipulate it. It's shorter than my other buttstock from my previous rutlups, but it still functions perfectly. It'll catch because the plunger tube was minimized, or the plunger rod was minimized. I'm sorry. But yeah. So this is the rear. This is the pretty much the rear end, the main working, functioning part of the blaster. Now, what really sets my blaster apart is that it's functional, or it functions with any barrel system, faux barrel system that we have available, except for the faux silencer, because that doesn't have any tactical rails on it. As long as it has tactical rails all on top and bottom, then it should still be fine. Now for this demonstration, I have four. I have the stubby, which is pretty much just a shortened recon barrel, regular recon barrel with a bit of an extended barrel on it. The battle rifle version of it, just a lengthened recon barrel, and a long strike barrel for sniping purposes, whatnot, so have you. Now, but for this demonstration, I'm just going to be using this battle rifle barrel. I'll go through all of the other configurations later, but for now, this is just for demonstration's sake. Alright, it just seats in regularly like a normal barrel extension. Charging handle goes forward. take the return spring and just hook it on to the screw itself. Now I have gaskets right here to deaden the sound of the spring vibrating. So like without it, it will just make that annoying spring vibrating sound. And after that, I have a removable pistol grip system right here, which uses the teeth of pretty much any nerf accessory, and it just seats right in to the tactical rails on the bottom. There we go. There's a little hole back here that allows the plunger rod to feed through and actually get caught in the trigger right here. So all I need to do is just push it back. There's a little hole right here for a pin to go through. Let me get that. Alright, this retaining pin will go right into this hole, and it'll prevent the blaster it'll prevent the pistol grip from moving around and falling and moving forward, and there we go. So now it's stationary, you can't move it at all. But this in itself is pretty much the entire functioning system as it is. You can just play with it as it is. It's fine. It works wonderfully. The front and rear triggers are linked, so you can see the iron rod moving back and forth. The return spring, let me show you. This is the charging handle right here. All you need to do, pull it back, and then the return spring allows it to just slide forward on its own. See, there you go. The spring is strong enough so that if there's a dart inside the clip, it'll feed on its own. It'll use any standard nerf clip because I haven't modified the magwell in any way. So for this demonstration, I'm just going to be using a regular 12 mag. I'm just going to stick a dart right in there. See, dart in. Now I have an AK style mag release in the works right now, but that's like for now. I can still manipulate these. See, so dart in the mag, charge it, no dart. See, if you can see it, it's right inside, and it'll shoot like a regular Nerf gun. There you go. Alright, so this is the battle rifle configuration. This actually allows for accessories on the bottom and top rails. I can add a foregrip right here, you know, for tacticalness. This actually makes it a lot more normal for me because I am in the Army. I am trained on this stuff in real life. Not with bullpup rifles, but just typical, you know, conventional layouts. But this in itself feels really, really comfortable. I have room for scopes and optics up top that don't really work. Actually, this sniper scope actually does work very well as an optic in itself. It doesn't have any zoom, but the iron sights work really well, and the blaster's accurate enough for it to be used within 40 to 50 feet. Anyway, but for this point, for the demonstration, I'm just gonna be using this failed optic right here. I mean, it would be nice, but it would be nice if the glass wasn't so warped. But the lenses are, so I can't really use it as much as I'd like. But it still looks badass. I mean, look at that. Look at that. See? Isn't that great? Just stick a magazine in there. There you go. So this is the battle rifle configuration. I'm going to break it down. Alright. Catch spring out. Take the pin out. Take off the accessories. Pull out the pistol grip. Break off the barrel. Add the medium length barrel to it. Switching in between barrel systems is just a breeze with this. It's so easy. It's so quick. And voila, this is the carbine configuration. It's a shortened, more pointable weapons platform, nerf platform. It's just a bit smaller, same ranges, maybe 5 to 10 feet difference. Really doesn't really matter much, but it's just a smaller package, same basic performance. And that's the carbine configuration. Take that out. Slide. This is one of my personal favorite ones. This is the ultra compact or stubby configuration for the rutlup M1. It's like a super shortened, cut down version of it. It's just so small. And it's so easy to just bring up. See? There you go. The restrictors are still intact, so that's totally fine to dry fire it. Yep. Now for the last one of my personal favorite ones, actually functions fairly well, is the final configuration for this blaster. The sniper rifle configuration. This is very reminiscent to actual real world sniper rifles today. I think it's just beautiful. This works just fine as it is. Accurate within 60 to 70 feet. Mostly because of my 3/4 PVC faux barrel that I have on there, which doesn't actually do much to the dart, it just helps guide it. You guys can dispute it all you want, but I mean, you know, it's really what works, so yeah. But yeah, my sniper rifle configuration, charge, release, and shoot. It works. Yep. Alright, so you see, it's just easy. Just this mod's pretty just self-explanatory. Most of the mechanisms in itself are outside, and I pretty much like that. It adds a bit of character to it. The mechanisms on the outside itself just lend to the rifle, just lend to the nerf blaster. So it's just, I really like it. I hope you guys do too. It's much cleaner on the other side, but yeah. All right. Thank you guys.